Okay, so today I want to talk a little bit about how I make complex or complex-ish arrangements, as I call them. So what you see here is the screen on the MC-707, and I've got a project I'm working on at the moment. And what I'm going to show you is how I construct scenes, how I use scene chaining and clip chaining in order to arrive at hopefully complex-ish constructions. And now I'm going to scene one, and what I'm going to show you is simply going to press play. Okay, so nothing fancy here at first sight. If we go into the scenes, into the single clips, then let me show you what's going on here. So we have this first clip here, track one, clip one, and that is the drum track. And it goes on for 128 steps, which is 8 bars. And then it says next clip two. So what's going on here is that after playing 8 bars, it's going to move on to the next clip, to clip number 2, which is the one here. And look at that and see how it changes. Okay, so I hope you got that. So we jumped on from clip 1 to clip 2, so the drum gets a little bit more involved here. And at the same time, you saw that it switched from clip 1 here to clip 2 on that track as well. And now we jump to scene 2, and this is the scene where we have music going on. And this is the one where we have the lyrics playing, me singing. Well, not singing, but doing that. Alright, so the reason I did that is the following. So if we go back into scene 1, scene 1 is actually quite complex, and there is a real build-up of stuff that's going on. So we're starting out with only the drums, the bass, and not even a melody in the beginning. Listen to that. So you see that here we've got in this clip, it plays the clip, but the clip is empty, so there are no notes in there. They start here, so they start after 4 beats. And then we have a progression going to the next clip here, which has a more fully fledged melody going on. And the reason for this is that a clip itself can only be 8 bars long, and after 8 bars, the clip ends. Now, what the MC-101 does usually is that, let's take a look here maybe. Let's go into the settings here. So the setting that we have by default is that next clip is stay. So what this means is that after 128 steps, the clip will revert to its beginning. So after 8 bars, the 8 bars start over. And that might get very, very boring and monotonous, really, right? And so what you can do there is to tell it, well, after this clip, after that clip having played, do not continue, but actually go to clip 2. And now what you probably wondered, or what you probably got is that I told you the first clip on the drums is 8 bars, but it actually played for 16 bars. And the reason for that is that we have this setting here. So usually play step length is set to off, right? So going all the way here, it's usually set to off, but you can set it to rather lengthy step numbers. So 512. So that is probably 32 bars. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 32 bars it has to be. And I set it to 256. Right, double 128. So it plays twice, and then it moves on to clip 2. So whereas usually you either have a scene that is 8 bars repeating over and over, or a scene that moves on to the next scene after 8 bars, what you can actually do is have a complex arrangement, because this clip here plays for 16 bars, and then we move on to that clip. And here, this clip, let's have a look at that. The situation is a bit different. So this one has 128 steps, 8 bars, and it's set to off. And so in this scene 1, we have quite a lot of stuff going on. Maybe not so much on the melody side of it. That's just how I programmed it. So this will wait for 16 bars in order to move here. And this waits for only 8 bars and moves on to here. So there's quite a bit of movement between these clips. And why this is important is you can construct scenes which are more easily manageable, right? So basically you have these 16 scenes laid out on one scene bank. But if you do it like that, or if you simply use it like that, then you might easily run out of scenes. But this way you get really more complex stuff. And one other trick I sometimes do is, you see here, down here, there are a couple of clips which are empty. There are no notes in there at all. So if we go into this one, it's an 8-bar clip, and that's it. But it tells you after 8 bars, go to clip 7. And now if you want to have a scene where one instrument starts later than the others, you can do it like that. You can, let's call a scene where we have that situation going on. Well, it's not that. It's not that. Yeah, okay. So scene 7, and you see these 2 clips are selected. They're part of scene 7. Both clips are empty, and this is set to 8 bars, and then clip 6. And the other one, we took a look at that as well, goes to clip 6 and is 8 bars long as well. So if I play this scene, and now you have the full scene playing, all the instruments are playing. And so if you have these kinds of empty bars here, you can just populate the last 2 rows maybe with either 4 or 8 bar clips, which are empty, but they don't even need to be empty. There could be something in there. So you could, for example, program a drum break here. And so if we have this drum set here, we could program a fill there and have it play maybe at the beginning of a scene, right? And then after the clip plays, it moves on to the regular clip without the fill, so you have a steady beat going under your song. So this is how I use clip chaining inside of scenes to make more interesting scenes in themselves. Right, yeah, so I hope that was helpful to some degree, and I hope you listen to the song. It will be out shortly, only here on YouTube. Okay, bye-bye.